Yes, yes. Well, thank you very much for that. You know, I'm always fascinated by the spirit of volunteerism, and especially outside the country. You know, I mean, people who we call old boys or old girls in the U.S. when you graduate from the school, you practically adopt the school and make sure that you improve the school better than it was when you were there. And I see it in Ghana, you know, because all the secondary schools, well, the schools that we have in Ghana, we have their old boys that do a lot to put back to the school. I'm going to introduce a guest of mine here. He doesn't live in Ghana, he lives outside Ghana, but he's pulling so many resources to help put something back in the school that he went to. The school happened to be my school anyway. Prempeh, show some love, man. Show some love, man. This year we're going to talk about that volunteerism, and we're going to talk about everything. He's also an MPP activist, so I guess I'll also say a little bit about politics. But put your hands together. I welcome Kwabena Manu. Hey, here we go. There. All right.
Thanks for having me.
Pleasure, man. Welcome to the show, man.
Thank you. Thanks for having me.
Well, it's cool. Hey, you people there. You are not going through doing so you always look. Welcome to Ghana.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Well, one of the things that I was talking about in the beginning is, you know, leaving a school and then helping to give back to the school, you know. And I'm going to be talking to a number of people in different schools, by the way, so that you guys don't think it's Prempeh biased, because many people are doing great things. Wesley Girls, Achimota, and Fanspem. I'm just happy to be starting with Prempeh because that's my school, one of my schools. The other one is Presec. So show some love for Presec. So, Pancho, as we used to call you in school, man, what was this whole idea about giving back and the project that you chose?
The class of 1977 decided that the school needed some things that needed to be done. So I think majority of the old boys from our year, 1977, came up with the idea that we should just try to construct a clinic, because the old clinic that we had, which we called dispensary, with Akolache and them, was just an eyesore. Yeah. So that's why we did it. We built that clinic.
So I'm looking at what it takes, you know, because when I go to Prempeh for myself, you know, sometimes I get a little depressed in a way, you know. As much as there have been new structures and things, I can tell that fundamentally it is not as, you know, I remember we had window panes all over. They've now been broken, been replaced by some wood. You know, what does it take for us to keep that fire burning, to keep the school?
Kweku, it's just dedication. I think calling you Kweku is okay, because I can't just say fine. KSM, because Kweku is the name. Yes. It's dedication. We had some of our mates here in Ghana, Martin Bannerman, David Anoche, Joe Edus, S.A.J. of EcoBank. So they took the lead, and then they appealed to some of us in the diaspora. So we decided that, no, that is something that we needed to do. And through their efforts, and thank God, everything got done. But the guys here the guys in Kumasi and Accra, I would say the guys in Ghana did a lot of work. Yes, without them, it couldn't have been done. With the money coming from the diaspora, it still couldn't have been done if it wasn't.
Yeah, you need the people on the ground to make the moves.
Including one guy also, his name is Joe Smart. He was in Pearson House, so I hope you remember
him. I remember him.
Okay.
Yeah. So now, the 1977 project was to build a clinic for the school.
Yes.
And what plans are, do you now build a clinic, so now the school is left to take over and make sure it's maintained, or is there like separate funds coming in every month to help the maintenance? These are some of the...
No, the clinic was built, I think, 2 years ago. We came down, we had an old class of 1977 reunion. So right after that, I think in November or so, they outdoored the clinic and gave it and handed it over to the school.
So now you're done.
We are
for
done.
The school too.
We are done.
Yes. And just because we want to encourage the spirit or putting back, you know, because I know that elsewhere, people who leave the school are really, they are like the backbone of keeping the school moving, you know. And it's so impressive when you see how much they put back, you know. So like the class of 97 has done a clinic, then maybe the class of 84 can also do a science lab and so on and so forth.
I hear there are some works, some things happening, but I don't know exactly what is going on. Kwaku, we can't expect the government to come and build these things. Look at what is going on in Ghana. People are hungry. The government doesn't have enough money to be building these things for the schools. So I think it is our responsibility. Prempeh gave us some good education, and therefore, you know, if we've become some people or somebody in this world, we just need to give back to the school. And it was in that spirit that we did that.
Okay. All right. Cool, man. Cool. You're also in Westchester County, US? Where exactly are you?
I'm in New York. I live in Yonkers, but my job is in White Plains, and I know you know that place very well.
Yeah. And you're an MPP activist?
Oh, yeah.
But
I contested in 2004 and 2008.
You did.
It didn't go well. You know, this delegate system is not democratic at all. I hope one day every card-bearing member will be able to vote. I hear the NDC is trying to do that, and I
didn't
give
MPP start that?
No, they just enlarging the widen or enlarging the delegates.
Okay.
It still doesn't work because some of these politicians, you know how they are. They amass wealth and then they're able to buy the delegates. So
was that your disadvantage? You were not able to buy them?
No, I did. I did pay. Everybody pays. They call it their cocoa season. Everybody pays. They collect from 4 people or 5 candidates. But, you know, it's hard to beat an incumbent in Ghana. You know, it's very difficult.
But you got the assurances, though?
Oh, yeah, I got the assurances. But on the day of the election, everybody was looking down. They couldn't look me in my face, so I realized it wasn't going to go well.
So that's a trick, eh? On the election day, you look at their faces and see if they can eyeball you.
One guy on my campaign team told me to give them some alcohol, to pour some libation and invoke the name of Antoine Sunyama. I don't believe that. So I said, listen, if it's meant to be, then it's meant to be.
Yeah.
But maybe I should have done that.
And that was going to guarantee that you win if you pour the libation? Was that what it is?
Listen, most Ghanaians are afraid of this.
Really?
These rituals.
Yeah,
I can guarantee you that they are very, very afraid.
You know, they can swear on the Bible and lie.
That's true.
They can don't Yami in the name of Jesus and lie.
Rollins said that. He said,
but tell them to lie in the name of Antoine Yami. They say, now,
they don't want to go there. They are afraid.
They don't go there.
They won't go there.
Pancho. Well, Pancho was the secondary school name. We didn't have high schools. We had secondary schools.
Secondary school, yes.
Yeah.
Yes, secondary school. 7 years before you go to the university.
Yes.
Now you have to go for only 3 years. That's why the moral fiber of this nation is so diminished. It's so diminished. You can't go to school for 3 years and decide to go to the university. Hey, listen, it's the system. I think we need to go back to the old system. They've taken Bible studies and stuff out of the curriculum. You can still do BK and still learn some Islamic stuff. Just include so many of them. Inclusiveness is very good, but don't take them away. So that's where we stand today.
Will you run again?
Oh, no, Kwaku, I'm past MP stuff. I'll never do it.
I will
never do it.
You don't trust any delegate again?
I don't trust the delegates. And also, it's not democratic, so I will never do it. I will never do it.
Telling you like it is, man. Show some love. You never do it. No. So you're through with the... But you're an activist.
I'm an activist, you know. Okay. Who knows? One day, maybe when we come to power, maybe I will land some good position or something like that. But I'm not going to run for parliament. It will never happen. Well, I have a good job up there in the States, you know. So I can wait for my pension and then come to Ghana and live very comfortably.
Yeah.
Very, very comfortably, yes.
Let me know your address when you come, man.
Okay, we will always be in touch. I'll never desert you.
Pacho!
Giving me this opportunity.
Yes, yes, it's funny. You know, we're going to talk about Prempeh and volunteerism, and then your activism came to dominate. But I'm glad you have said what you need to say, and hopefully those who need to hear it to also hear it and do what they have to do. Put your hands together for him one more time. And stick around, folks. We'll be right back.